This episode was made possible by FS Media, your social media marketing partner.
Welcome to Footpeg Diaries. We're on the Dragon's Tail. Today we are going to hit an iconic gravel pass, Orrie Baragwanath, and we're going to head it downhill, fully laden bikes. It's going to be interesting. Those of you know Kasper's neck. And tonight we're going to sleep at a place close to Lisbon Falls. So, hell of a distance today, and we're going to do a couple of nice things on the way. So join us on this episode of Footpeg Diaries, the Dragon's Tail. This morning, Frans gave us the news that his leg is really not in a good state pain-wise. He's made the call, and we support him in that he's not going to do the challenging stuff and he's going to go home rather. Take the highway, which is the better decision, which is the good thing to do.
Big thing to say, but he said, I'm not 20 anymore. One thing that caught me was Frans's dedication, the sense of responsibility, which almost made him push through. But the wiser thing is to go, and I honor that. It's going to be different without you, but we'll make it work.
We're going to miss you, but take care of yourself on the road back.
You guys too. Be safe.
Before we start the day, we give the bikes some love. We wash the dried mud off the critical mechanical components. The radiator and cooling system, front suspension and brakes, the rear suspension linkage and swing arm, rear discs and brakes, and of course, the chain and sprockets. We leave Oppie Oever Gasthuis for another adventure-full day, while Frans heads back home to rest his injured leg. The remaining troop of 5 riders drop down into the bushveld northeast of the mountain. This is citrus country. We make a quick stop to stock up on supplies in the hamlet of Letsitele.
Ek soek 'n bietjie wors asseblief. 5 man in die veld.
200 gram en dit in wees. Dis die kilo.
Ja, 200 gram is oor genoeg.
Dis genoeg.
100 gram is so 'n stuk.
Ja.
100 gram is
So 200 gram is 2 sulke stukke.
Ja, is genoeg. 200 gram
Is 'n kilogram.
Ja. Daai en hierdie asseblief.
Ja.
Wat is die lelikste part? Ja, dan gaan ons oorry. Oranje by die oranje.
Jou hart bloei vir 'n oranje dingetjie.
We had a quick stop in the metropolis of Letsitele at the slaghouse/butchery. We've got a thing for wheels. So we bought the wheel of Vors, boerenvors. But now we're heading into Yay Mountains beyond yonder. Henceforth by and by, off we go. Adieu, good friend. Adieu.
Off to the intersection at Ofkolako, an acronym for the Officers Colonial Land Company, another area where officers were settled as farmers on their return from the Second World War. From here on in, we follow the wide-open gravel highway to the Legalametse Provincial Nature Reserve, where the iconic Orrie Baragwanath Pass snakes its way over the mountain.
Hello, gentlemen. So we've signed all the paperwork, a mess of paperwork. This is a game reserve, so there is a bit of a speed limit. Oh, probably in the vicinity of 40. But there are no signs, so you don't know. Look at that lovely mountain. That's what we're going over. It's beautiful. Now check. It gets pretty, yeah. From here on in, it gets lovely. Wow. This road goes up against the side of the hill, but in a bit of a gully. Look at the left here. It is really picturesque.
For a novice like me, this tar road means I can actually see the sights.
Yes, you can actually have a look at what's around you. There's a waterfall in here as well. I remember that, but it's a bit of a hump. There it is.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of it.
Let's stop. Turn around.
Another cascade of cool, life-giving water flowing down the flanks of the Dragon's Tail.
Hey Fritz. Hallo Pierre.
The remnants of an old rock slide seemed to be the only roadblock on the way to the top. But we weren't expecting the two oncoming park rangers' trucks racing down the hill. Close call. Maybe a little too close.
And before you know it, you're at the top. Look at this view. Yes. And here the road ends. We stop here.
Just because we're here, we join in the fun. So one of the strangest things. Ta-da! Car's gone. So then there's a two-spur track ahead, and that then takes us down the mountain to the other side where there's a gate.
Where are we going to have braai?
I'm not sure yet. When we get hungry. Yeah, but it's only 10 o'clock now. You're
I'm hungry, yeah.
The first part of the gravel track, descending westwards down Orrie Baragwanath Pass, flows through a rich indigenous forest. It's here where we decide to turn off the main pass and follow a track climbing up the side of a hill towards the Baragwanath family memorial site, overlooking the plateau of the Dragon's Tail.
The plaque says towards the end of the 19th century, Orlando Baragwanath, or Orrie for short, and his partner Frank Lewis prospected and pegged the copper wealth of northern Rhodesia. In 1903 they founded the Downs, necessitating the opening of a road leading to the west, and in 1911 building a road east. Orrie's family farmed this area until 1976 and it was acquired for the Leboa state. McNeil born Baragwanath, Adelaide Mary, born Baragwanath.
And there's also a Robin.
Paul Robin
Yeah.
and Warwick Roy Baragwanath.
What a beautiful resting place atop these peaks of the northern Drakensberg, towering over the dry bushveld at its feet, where it stretches out to meet the blue horizon.
Box for them all here. What a special hill, eh?
we take a little sidetrack on our way back to the main pass.
I'm not a skeptical guy, but I keep wondering why this road isn't being used.
Oh, look at the zebras right in front of us.
Zebra's right in front.
Beautiful picture.
Are we dropping into chaos at the bottom and are we going to have to turn back or not?
Stay tuned for our next episode of Footpeg Diaries. After 4 days of survival, we managed to get out.
But we have a villikie of horse.
We have a villikie and half a packet of white cups.
We have a horse villikie, a packet of white gums, and 2 liters of rehydrate. We'll be fine.
Yeah. 2 packets of rehydrate but no water. Whoever thought that driving so slowly could be so much hard work?
Apparently there's a road here. For us with long legs, this is going to be lovely. But for us shorty legs, this might turn out to be a little bit entertaining. Right, gentlemen, we're back on the original Orrie Baragwanath pass.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I must say thank you that I am allowed to be here.
My friend, it's a privilege to have all of you on this trip. This is the life! Remember this, guys. It's not going to happen often.
Just refasten them, take off both points and torque them equally. Sometimes it's good to drop your bike and you notice stuff that you'll never notice when it's on its side stand. Huh?
The next part of the track will take us closer to the exit gate at the western end of the nature reserve, where a satellite bush camp is manned by ranger personnel.
I'm Thomas.
Thomas, please, come. I want to show you something. Thomas, my name is Pierre. Yes, 2, but I want to give you 1. But you know these? Yeah? Let me show you.
And you see it's also strong, so you can sit, it's alright.
No, not while it's hot.
Not while it's hot. So
Even food.
yeah, so it's strong, you see. It will last.
Even food you can use this.
Yeah, once.
Yeah. You put it through like that, ne? You light it here.
It's pulling now. It's pulling that little, it's lighting those pieces of wood there, ne? I say.
You can take it.
It is for you.
There's the water boiling.
Thanks, Thomas.
Thanks.
It's yours.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot your name.
Ah, Pierre.
Pierre.
Pierre, yeah.
Okay.
Sure, bro, it's a pleasure. Have a nice day, Thomas.
So we'll enjoy it.
We'll see you again next time.
Okay.
Right.
Now, for the narrow, rocky track down the steepest part of the mountain, what some would call the real Orrie Baragwanath Pass.
Links voor. Moet je links overshoot. Ek het nou half 'n bietjie overshoot daar. Goeie. Oh. My serious. My
If you have a fear of heights at some stage, it might come into play.
Is this a route often taken by truckers?
Yes, it is. The interesting thing about it, it is shown on the average AA Automobile Association map of South Africa as a standard road. Don't look left. It's rather high. It's shown as a standard road, provincial road. So there have been instances where European tourists with little small rental cars have tried to cross this part of the mountain. It didn't work properly.
I actually saw some cement road markers next to the road that they normally put on provincial roads. Yeah.
So it is a provincial road. Don't look left. It gets a little tighter later on. Back, if I call this side, where I'm now, the left side, it might be on the right side on another road, but on this side, the side that is closest to the steep drop, the blood side.
Pierre, I might have to inflate this front tire of my bit.
You think?
No, it's flattish, it's bumping through.
Fritz deflated his tires the previous day climbing Volkberg. Not ideal for today, heading downhill, hopping over boulders with a heavy laden bike.
What happened?
Down this pass is extremely rocky, like a sloot full of oversized golf balls. So we were hopping and skipping, and the one challenge was the cliff just there.
And hitting a rock at the wrong angle separated the tire from the bead, causing a rapid deflation. Adrian heads back up the track to check if we're okay.
What is the matter?
Flatty. Pop. Yeah. Down approximately at 200 meters flat.
The tire is struggling to seal and hold its pressure, so we force it against the rim with a strap and give it a quick bomb.
Alright.
As jy die kyk.
So hy's besig om te seal. Nou moet ons met pomp. Wat hy sien.
One more.
In true Footpeg Diaries fashion,
Yeah.
we left the guys there to finish up fixing the tire,
Yeah.
and we found the nearest place where we can get a beer.
Exactly, but that was how it works. So let's go and have a cold one.
Go.
Good to meet you. Nice shop, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is Farley.
Okay, I'm Collins.
Hi, Colin.
Hello, Collins. Collins, how much is Amstel?
Amstel is 24 rand.
Ah,
We've got 30 rand.
we got 30 rand.
Okay, it's fine. I'll give you. You want two?
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine.
Collins.
Thanks, Collins. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
We're
Collins.
bringing you more business. You
Here comes the other guys.
Okay.
Here comes the other guys.
All right.
Sharp.
Seeing as we're already an hour and a half behind schedule, we decide to take the appropriate action and promptly start a braai in front of the shebeen.
Boerewors, staple diet, charcoal for fire. Do we have blitz?
Blitz for
Fire
lazy
lazy
people.
Too much clever. Pocket microwave.
Bring die billetjie. Hoe much clever? Hoe sal die file?
Yeah.
Yeah, but only on weekdays. Weekends stupid.
Maar daai is nie 'n skaambos nie. Dit's 'n proper sauce.
Dit is 'n behoorlike ouetjie, hoor.
Boerewors en 'n half.
Dankie my man.
Is dit 'n KTM t-shirt of 'n catering t-shirt?
Draai my.
'n catering.
Ah, sy.
Ja, head chef. Head meerkat chef, meerkat meat.
This is what you do when you have to do it.
Thoroughly rested, we head back out on our planned route for the day. Now 3 hours behind schedule. But hey, who's counting? Okay, if you really want to count. That's the first time. At this intersection,
Okay, maar dis net hier. Nou kom ons gaan. Dis net hier so.
well, new leadership. I don't know about this one. Second time. This might be right. That's also the second. A lovely road. Okay. This has to be the no, it's not the road. Turn around. Gate. Another bridge. Lovely. Turn around. Wrong route. Wrong way. Third time. Oh man. I've lost count. And then there's a river. Bridge! Hey! This gate looks familiar. Imagine that. Okay. Again? You cannot be serious. Well, at least it looks interesting.
Through some very nice tracks. But then wire. And this can easily rip off your calipers. Damage your bike. So we're quickly removing them and we're heading back out on the road.
We eventually decide to bite the bullet and nail it on the tar road through densely populated tribal land in peak hour traffic on a Friday afternoon into the evening.
It's dark. You know it. You can see. We are now taking a shortcut, which is a gravel track through the mountains close to Kasper's Neck. Kasper's Neck Pass is what we're going to head into the darkness now. So, I mean, that's adventure for you, isn't it? And it seems like there is quite some traffic on this gravel road because I suspect there's something wrong on the Sabi Graskop road. I think it's been blown up by contractors mistakenly. That's Africa for you. So everyone's taking back tracks and back trails, and there's quite some traffic on this mountain gravel road. So let's see what happens.
This part of the ride is definitely not ideal, but we're 4 hours behind schedule and it has to be done. It's a moonless night on an unknown track with hidden steep drops, shocking traffic, and surprises around every corner.
bike se seat opgevreet.
Frits, jy het goed bygehoor, baie.
Dankie, Karel.
We just arrived to this, a fire, and there we go, our chalet in the dark. How's that? 12 hours riding. 12 hours of hard riding. It's pitch black dark when we arrived here at Bikers Rest next to Lisbon Falls. How was it? How was it?
You want my honest answer?
Yeah, honest.
It was tiring.
It was exhausting.
Yeah, it was nice. Until it got dark, and then it got scary.
Yeah.
But it was a good day. It was a good day.
It was scary riding, especially down through Kasper's neck. I was scared going through those townships. Yeah, like Hayden. Peak hour traffic, 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Trucks on Kasper's neck.
Yeah.
Traffic. It was hectic, but yeah, here we are.
Here we are.
Very nice day.
Here we are. Henry's sorry about this. I mean, it's, you weren't planning on getting this.
Not maybe necessarily this, but I knew that there was some adventure coming, and I am flabbergasted at what happened tonight. Ugh, it is so awesome. I mean, how many times do we get the chance to do a never mind the dirt road, a pass?
Kasper's neck in the dark, yeah.
In the dark. What an adventure. It was fantastic, guys.
And thirsty.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
We haven't unpacked yet. We just stood next to the fire. So we're gonna unpack later and have a nice braai, and then sleep like people that's been hit over the head with a shop.
Indeed.
On a hectic day. Well done.
Cheers, my mate.
Well done, but you're an old baboon. You know how to ride.
He's an old baboon.
Yeah.
Cheers, Frans.
Cheers, bros.
Well done. Cheers, bro.
Join us next time when we you take a road that doesn't exist because the road that did exist was blown up. It's true Footpeg style. See you then.